Well, today we are told 4 people will be arraigned in connection to that hyperbaric chamber explosion that killed a 5-year-old boy in Troy.
Now, this is a tragedy that grabbed the attention of so many Metro Detroiters earlier this year. And today, that case takes a huge step forward.
On January 31st, emergency crews responded to calls of an explosion at the Oxford Center. They say 5-year-old Thomas Cooper was receiving an oxygen therapy treatment inside of the chamber when it exploded.
7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Toulis joins us live from Troy this morning with the center's response to the arrests. Brittany?
Yeah, Keenan, Alicia, the Oxford Center here thinks yesterday's arrest and the arraignments expected later today are premature. Now we're right outside. You can still see the doors are padlocked shut over a month after that deadly explosion. Troy's police department did confirm they've arrested people in relation, but we still don't know what led up to that arrest or what their potential charges could be. 4 people are now in custody in relation to this January 31st explosion, taking the life of 5-year-old Thomas Cooper. It happened while he was being treated in a hyperbaric chamber, something he's done 35 times before for ADHD and sleep apnea. A hyperbaric chamber is a pressurized chamber containing 100% oxygen. That's up to 5 times what we're breathing right now. It's to help increase oxygen levels in the blood. It's still unclear what caused the explosion, but Thomas's mom was here when it happened. The family attorney, James Harrington at Fire Law, details seconds after the explosion.
She was in the waiting room and was alerted that something was going wrong and rushed back. And he was engulfed in flames, and she was trying to get him out and sustained significant burns to her arm. Under no circumstances should anything like this ever happen, ever.
The Oxford Center releasing this statement following those 4 arrests, saying in part, quote, after cooperating with multiple investigations starting immediately after the tragic accident in January, we are disappointed to see charges filed. The timing of these charges is surprising, as the typical protocol after a fire-related accident has not yet been completed. There are still outstanding questions about how this occurred, yet the Attorney General's office proceeded to pursue charges without those answers. And Michigan's Attorney General's office is handling this case, and those arraignments are expected to happen later today at the 52nd District Court, and we will have crews inside that courtroom. For now, live in Troy, I'm Brittany Toulis for 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah,
Keenan?
of course, we'll be waiting to see what comes of that. Thank you so much, Brittany. I want to take a moment to give you a better idea of how hyperbaric chambers are used and the conditions they're approved to treat. The Food and Drug Administration has cleared the machines to treat anemia when blood transfusions are not an option, carbon monoxide poisoning, severe infections of the skin and bones, and decompression sickness for those who've been underwater and at high altitude flying. It is worth noting, though, that these chambers are not cleared by the FDA to be marketed as treatment for ADHD or sleep apnea. Those are the issues for which Thomas Cooper was being treated.